All right, everyone, here we go. It's one of those compelled readings. I planned to take a couple of days off this week. I still do, but I do. I got a full tank of gas in my car, and the weather's just right for driving up the coast. I'm looking forward to it. But I am here today because the energy. I pulled some offline readings this morning. I came up. It's just I have to. It keeps saying the same thing when I get a repeating message. So this is one of those compelled. All signs. Doesn't matter what your sign is. I'm just here. And whatever comes out, comes out. I got a pre-shuffle. It's the same damn thing I've been getting from like 3 different decks offline. So I'm going to be transparent with you here. I'm going to be open with you. Okay? This is all Cancerian energy. And Cancer readings are all signs readings, always. But I decided to do this one as an all signs compelled reading. Although technically it could just as easily be flipped as a Cancer reading. Just as easily. It's all signs. Cancer energy is the soulmate cycle. So in a way, I could say, because this particular soulmate cycle is Cancerian themed, the North Node being in Cancer when it began, it seems to set the theme for the theme energy, which is why we have so many runners and all of that. So I'm just being honest with you. Okay, so it is a compelled. All the energy here is just it's the soulmate cycle. It's just it is the cycle. So something going on, and I kind of get it here from the pre-shuffle. So, well, honesty aside, and I'll be pulling your monthly readings next week. So, everybody's, we'll see what happens there. Everybody's sign, if you're worried about signs, you're going to get a reading for October. That said, this is a general reading. May or may not resonate with you, but if you're here, you're definitely here for a reason, because I know I am. All right? This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. All readings are timeless, because I'm not a fucking time lord, and neither are you. So, what do I get here? Okay, what's going on? Well, on the surface, in the surface energy, I've got the 10 of Cups. This is a hazy energy. When it's hazy, it's dreams and things like that. And it's crossed by the 8 of Swords. Somebody's dreams at night or plaguing thoughts and daydreams and drift-aways throughout the day are driving them batshit catawampus crazy. Okay? So, whatever it is, and we talked about dream energy. We talked about it the other day in an energetic weather update a couple of days ago, whenever the hell it was, right? That's what's going on here. In this incoming energies case, these dreams or intuitive hunches or all of that, whatever it is, are driving them crazy. Obviously, they're about you because that's who I'm pulling a reading for. Underneath that is the 8 of Cups. They're being pushed to come towards in these. It's like somebody here is dreaming, right? And they're having a nightmare about their life and they see the rainbow on the other side of the hill. And that's where you live, on the other side of the hill. It's like that kind of energy. It's really eating them up. Really, round and round in their head. Trapped in a cocoon of their own making, right? Underneath that is Temperance. And underneath Temperance is the 8 of Wands. It's one of those energies, I could say it just makes sense for them. The only way to rectify this, to balance it, and this is the cold, hard truth that's hitting them, is to reach out, is to do something. We've been seeing the 8 of Wands, no matter what deck I grab, a lot lately. I think it even came out at one point during the Twin Flame Soulmate Journey reading the other day. All right, it is bookending the 10 of Cups, which backs up my read completely on that 8 of Cups. Okay, so let's see where we go. Let's pull ourselves a reading. Let's do it. This first card out's before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? Officially, why the fuck are we here? I think that pre-shuffle alone was worth hitting the record button. And I did kind of do it on a whim. I'm not even dressed to do a reading. I'm not even dressed much. Okay, well, it's a good thing I'm off camera. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is real impromptu. This is like real deal impromptu. All right. Why the fuck are we here? I don't know. I got half my breakfast on the table behind me. Jesus Christ. Okay. Holy crap. All right. So it won't let me shuffle no more. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, that's a long time. It's grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour energy, blah, blah, blah. Slowest energy of the terror. Yeah, it's just this. It's more your energy attached to this. This is something you've waited for a while. Why does that sound familiar? Didn't that come out? Something you've waited for a while shows up? Yeah. It's in a Twin Flame, I think it was. A Soulmate Journey reading. Okay. Yeah, somebody is just, I don't know. Somebody is just what? Yeah, somebody needs to fix this. They need to smooth it out. Somebody here has something to say. Now, somebody pointed out on Twitter they can never see this card anymore thanks to me. This sun right here, the happiest card in the deck. They can never see it as anything but an inflamed butthole thanks to my proctology joke I make about it sometimes. I don't joke about anything that's not in the energy. If you got an inflamed butthole, I imagine, I've never had one, but I imagine it's quite uncomfortable, right? There's an uncomfortable conversation coming from somebody who wants to figure out why the fuck every time they have a dream, their life is a nightmare and you're the rainbow on the other side of the hill. That's the easiest way I can home spin it, okay? You're the proctologist and they coming to see you. All right, let's shuffle the deck. Let's do it. Let's get ourselves a reading. I mean, it's just the energy, it's just what's here. I'll tell you again in a minute, but I can't predict what a 3D person's going to do. That's down to free will. It's like a game of let's see what they're going to do. It's like if you have a hamster when you're a kid and you put something in the cage just to see what he's going to do. It's kind of the way we are to the universe. We're the hamster, right? And here, let's put that there. Let's see what they do, right? It's like that. Free will is very powerful. You know, you wouldn't want to live a life where you were stuck on tracks, where you just had to do certain things. Now, you could fuck up destiny. You sure can. These runners have done a good job of, I mean, they're getting it. This is what happens. I mean, this is a cautionary tale. You start having nightmares and dreams and weird, I mean, when you're going the wrong way, you get a lot of signs that let you know. You know, it's just amazing how much people ignore them. All right, and they have to build to this damn point. Give me the soulmate cycle, universe. What's going on? And I say give me the soulmate cycle because as I told you in the beginning, it's here. The whole thing is here. All right. Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is 4 of Pentacles. Holding back. Somebody's been holding back. Somebody's holding back out of fear. I suspect what they're holding back. Here's an Ace of Wands. I suspect this Ace of Wands flares up, somebody shows up, right? Flare up, we were just talking about inflamed butthole, but this is a flare up. Their hemorrhoids flare up, they show up. It's what happens here, whether this stays lit or not, depends on how much they hold back. Pay attention to a recent twin flame / soulmate journey reading I did. I get a lot of that energy here. All right, right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person's behaving in the 3D. Right here's their soul. This ought to be good. Right here's the hidden energy, message from the universe, red with the energy of your connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will, as I already explained. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards at the end, and you bet your sweet asses, and I know they are. All right, there's going to be a link for an extended. Because I am blown away by this reading. I'm blown away by the ones I did offline before this. This one here, this is going to be something. There's a lot of energy here. All right, energy around your connection. Overall energy, that 4 of Pentacles. It depends how much they hold back. Well, let's see. 6 of Wands. Yep, gotta go, gotta come in. Butterfly of transformation, heart chakra open, victory after a long battle energy. Somebody shows up that you never expected to see. There's someone here who sees you as victory, and it's their dreams and intuitive hunches telling them that, and I believe they're listening. Okay? I think we said that in a recent reading too. They're following the angel instead of the devil. They're following their intuition instead of listening to the voice they usually do. Yeah, that's here too. Okay, we'll find out more when we clarify. I riffed on that enough. This is victory. It's up to their free will though. It's minor arcana. Just like it's up to their free will with this minor arcana 4 of Pentacles, how much they share and how much they hold back. They're a miser with the damn emotions. How are they behaving in the 3D? In their life, IRL, like the kids like to say. 6 of Cups. A lot of reviewing of the past. These dreams are riddled with and intuitive hunches and thoughts and things. Everything, their whole fucking existence in the 3D is just riddled with nostalgia. It's just there. It's somebody thinking back about how they behaved, feeling the connection, everything. They're trying to rewrite the past, which is usually bad. When we try to rewrite history, it's bad. When we try to erase history, it's bad. Okay, and that's where this holding back out of fear. It's like somebody trying to figure out what to say and what not to say. It's dangerous to do that, whether it's history or our own personal history. It's dangerous because lessons not learned History not learned from is doomed to repeat, right? You know, you got a lot of stuff going on in the world right now where they're trying to rewrite history. They're trying to get rid of it all. Oh, that never happened. Well, that's a guarantee that whatever that is, will happen again. And it's very, very bad. All right? And that's kind of what they're doing here. Somebody here is trying to figure out, well, you know, maybe I read that wrong kind of thing. But it's all coming up for review. Okay, it is. What's this? That's why I said when I pointed out the positions, I said this soul should be interesting. Here's the soul. It bookends the Six of Wands. Yep, Chariot. The actual soulmate connection is here. This is the soul position in a soulmate reading. And the actual energy of this connection, of this soulmate cycle, showed up in the soul position. See? I'm making this shit up. That's the Chariot. That's the card right there that the energy reflects, for me, is the soulmate cycle. They are feeling this connection. Charging in. Determination. On their own terms, though. Okay? On their own terms. The soul is on, it's like if you start an automatic car, right? And you want to, and you're getting out of the car to go somewhere, but you forget to leave it in park, and you leave it in drive. The minute you step out of the car, it's just rolling. Right? And depending on how much power you got, it might roll at 10 miles an hour, 15 even, right? Well, that's what's happening here. The soul has been left in drive and it's going. And that's what's fueling all this nostalgia, all this stuff, which is triggering this person. Triggering them in a big way to try to rewrite their own personal history, which is dangerous. Never do that. Look at stuff honestly, acknowledge it, admit mistakes, so they don't happen again. All right. Hidden energy. Message from the universe. Red with Six of Wands. Three Swords. Yeah, they're feeling a lot of the pain. Pain. It's not even a heart anymore in the animal deck. It's all ripped to shreds. Again, whatever these dreams are, whatever this nostalgia is, it's showing them two things. How stupid they've been, how bad things are right now, how things need to change, and what they did in this situation. I think what they're trying to hold back is they don't want to take too much responsibility for what happened here. And that's dangerous. Don't do that. You won't learn nothing. Potential final outcome. Red with 6 cups. What is it? Yep. What did I say? I took a peek. I won't lie to you. I took a peek at it. And before I show it to you, you know damn well what it is. All right? You might think it's the devil. It's not the devil. But it is. Someone here is full of shit. Someone here is trying to rewrite history. Right? Trying to not take all the responsibility for this. They're coming in. The soul's on auto, but it's on their own terms. It's very deceptive. It's the 7 of Swords. Somebody here has been, I'll phrase it this way. I'll home spin it. Somebody here has been looking at you the whole time, and they've wanted you the whole time. Right? But they're not going to admit that. They're not going to admit it. And this is very similar to what I told the DF side in a Twin Flame Journey reading I did a couple of days ago, where I said, you know, this person here, you thought it would be bigger, right? Well, it's a fox. You thought maybe it was a lion. It's actually just a little fox, and a kit fox at that. Little one, little guy. All right, we'll see. But you got communication coming. This is communication. It's just not ideal. It's just, you know, again, it's almost someone who wants to convince themselves that, well, that didn't happen. But it did, right? And that's dangerous. You can't do that. You've got to look at stuff that went wrong, stuff you're embarrassed by, stuff that you feel shame about. You've got to look at that. You've got to acknowledge it, right? 6 of Wands. History's already repeating because we've done a lot of that in our society. That didn't happen, you know. I mean, scary shit, you know. Denier here. They are denying that, well, you know, it wasn't that big a deal. It was a big deal. And it'd be better if they admitted that. All right. 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands. Why is it here? Why is the 6 of Wands here? King of Cups. A lot of emotions here. Somebody feels trapped by their emotions. Okay? All right. They're trapped by it. which is why they're trying to, they're cornered. Which is why they're trying to, the universe through the dreams is confronting them with evidence of what happened here and bringing up the feelings. But, no wonder they feel trapped, because they're trying to deny. Well, I'm going to hold back a little bit. I don't want to, what's on top? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, there you are. There's your energy. Your soul nurturing energy. You're like the power source here. You're like the power station. That's the soul nurturing energy. That's you just sitting there. You're thriving. You're doing good. They're not. They're having nightmares. Okay? Fucking nightmares about 8 broken cups and 3 swords. That's the evidence they're being confronted with. It's real. Those dreams feel real to them. Or intuitive hunches or thoughts that come in, or daydreams where they drift off. Yeah, it's all that. Right? So you ever drift off during the day, like you're sitting somewhere? Usually happens to me at jury duty or something. But you're sitting there and you just drift away, and and then you kind of snap back in. Hopefully you don't do it while you're driving. You're actually hypnotizing. You're actually hypnotized in that. All right. So I get a little of that from this person. Now, I don't think they're going to a hypnotherapist. I think that's what's happening. I think the dream energy is so strong. It's doing that. Why? It's very hypnotic. Why is which explains the compelled determination here that's auto-flowing from the soul. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Yeah, there's the Sun again. Yep, there it is. You make them very happy. That's something they can't deny. They can't. The evidence is being put before them. They cannot deny that you make them happy. They cannot. But they're trying to. Deception, holding back, thinking about it, trying to rewrite their own personal history. The history of your connection they're trying to rewrite. And that is fucking dangerous. Never do that. It's a guarantee it'll repeat. Guarantee. Okay. 6 of Cups. Why is it here? Why is it here? Crazy energy. That's my theme song. Why is the 6 of Cups here? Tell me about this. Nine Swords. Exactly what I said. 9 swords. It keeps them up at night. Drives them crazy. They're being bombarded here. Bombarded. Okay? Powerfully. I don't need to elaborate on that. That says it all. That backs up everything I've told you so far. What's on top? 5 Pentacles. Fear of missing out energy. But they're also being shown how they got left in the cold. How they left themselves in the cold. This person, one side of this nostalgia is the nightmare. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here? And the other side is what they should do. 3 of Pentacles. Right? Should rebuild. Try to fix this. Right? That kind of thing. Okay. It's fine. It's pretty straightforward. I've talked about this enough. This little triad of hell here. Or quad of hell. What's going on with the Chariot? Tell me about this Chariot. So this reading is what's happening in the soulmate cycle right now. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Why is the Chariot here? Well, I know why it's here. I just want to see what the cards want to reflect back on this. What is this? Oh, fuck it, yeah. It's the Queen of Wands, but it is trouble. The Queen of Wands has a lot of meanings, right? Somebody said to me, you say the same thing every time the King and Queen of Wands come up. You know those cards have a lot of meanings. Well, in the context of the energy that usually comes back for me, I read it how I read it. Yeah, it depends on context. Everything does. The Queen of Wands, in this case, is trouble. Trouble. The Queen of Wands is sometimes a whole lot of trouble. And if you know someone like this, who is like this personality, you know that. It's a whole lot of trouble. Why is it trouble here? Well, the environmental, this person here is desperately, they thought for a long time that that they were listening to their soul, that they were living the righteous life they were supposed to live, and really it was kind of superficial and all that kind of stuff. So this person sees what's happening right now as trouble, which is why they're trying to get out of it by denying it, right? Denying they had anything to do with this, denying you mattered, and yet they're coming towards you, charging fast. And these dreams are coming in and they're showing them this, keeping them up at night. 9 swords. I mean, to wake up in a cold sweat in a Victorian fucking Victorian pajamas, for God's sake. Oh, how the fuck did I get in these? They're going crazy. All right, and at the end of the day, here you are. It's a very peaceful energy when I pick it up. And there's the realization that you make them happy. But there's also another layer of energy that you guys are doing fine. It's the happiest card in the deck with that. You're fine. You come out smelling like a rose here no matter what happens. This is a fucking cautionary tale. This is what happens when you deny the mistakes you've made, when you deny that you had anything to do with it, when you try to rewrite your own personal history, when you don't acknowledge what happened, when you're afraid to feel emotion and the emotions build and you feel trapped. This is what happens. What's on top? 10 wands. That's what. Yeah, I told you. It's trouble. They see this as trouble. It's heavy. Oh my God. What do? This is my Hierophant weighed down. Their own soul is weighed down. Someone here is trying to deny. I could phrase it like this. I'll homespin it. Somebody here, as I said in a recent reading, is now listening to the real soul instead of the devil or their ego, right? In this case, and they're trying to deny that it's that this is actually the soul. They're trying to flip it, but they can't. They can't. Why is the 10 of Wands here? The star. They can't. This is divine timing. This is energy that has collected and built. It's not something that they had any control over. These are the environmental energies around them. This is happening in divine timing. The energy is right. Right now it's happening because of the incredible coincidence of how the energy has set itself up. And a lot of people say, well, that's just ridiculous, Steve. That's, the odds of that happening, blah, blah, blah. The odds of us even being here on a planet that can support life, that's in the exact position it needs to be, in a solar system that doesn't look like other solar systems at all, nothing like it. This is a very unique solar system. The odds of that happening are incredible coincidence. It's just a coincidence that we can even live here on this planet, and this planet is even here. Okay? The math on it is ridiculous. Well, in this case here, yeah, I get it. The math on it is ridiculous, but the energy is set up just right. It's set up just right. Okay. Nothing they can do about it. They may see it as trouble, which is why they're trying to deny it. Sure, that's what everybody does. Everybody who tries to rewrite history, their own or the world's history, sees it as trouble, right? They see it as a problem. Well, that couldn't have happened. We don't want to. There are probably people that want it to repeat, generally speaking. That for them it's convenient if that repeats. It is what it is. 3 of Swords. It's happening all over the place. The soulmate cycle is a reflection of societal energies. This is happening on a much smaller level. But, yeah, okay. 3 Swords. Why is it here? It is what it is. All right. So, there's a lot of pain here. I don't even know what I'm going to get. I would be surprised if it's 3 swords crossed by 3 swords. This is kind of funny. The dreams, right? We started with 10 cups. Those dreams I was talking about is hazy energy. I get it again. Hazy energy, 10 cups crossing the 3 of swords. Yep. It's somebody here who's, the universe letting us know that somebody's trying to just tell themselves that this pain isn't real. Okay, it's the easiest way I can phrase it. Okay. I wish I was saying somebody wanted to fix it, but change, transformation, yeah. You changed their life. This is powerful. This is all destined to happen. Okay, we don't control this. This major arcana. It's red with you. This is you, the Queen of Pentacles, right here, male or female. You guys reflect as that all the time in my readings, and that is you. You changed their life. You opened something up, and we've said this before. You completely changed this person. They can bullshit all they want, but in real life, IRL, they're feeling those 3 swords, and they're getting twisted and ground in. Why is the Death card here? See, it's karma. There it is. It's karma. Yeah, I said before I even pulled this, and I didn't look, I said it was destiny, and I explained to you this is major arcana. We don't control this. You changed their life. This is all we'll call it a soul contract that's playing out right now. I got the star here to prove that. I already talked about that when that fell. Now I've got karma here. The Judgment card with the Death card. Why is the Death card here? Why did this happen? Because it's their karma. I'll phrase it like that. The kids love that word out there. But it's a soul contract. It's a contract playing out. And this person here, yeah, this is driving them crazy. It really is. The idea, the goal of this, what's the purpose of the soul contract? Well, it's read with the sun. It's supposed to be happy. They weren't supposed to, this comes up all the time. This energy here wasn't supposed to stay in the life that they were in when you guys first crossed paths. It wasn't supposed to play out this way. But they used their free will like a freaking lunatic with a goddamn sword in a department store, knocking stuff off the shelves, going crazy. They used their free will against their own best interests. And now here we are. And now we've got someone here who's denying. Oh no, I'm going to hold back a little bit. That was, I didn't do that. Well, fuck off. 7 swords. It is communication energy. You're about to talk to a fox here. 7 swords. Why is it here? It's red with everything we talked about here. It's red with everything, to be honest with you. Why is the 7 swords here? Why? What's the final on this? Even Flem the Parrot is worried. He over there moaning. And he a Pisces, Alright. 7 swords. Very intuitive little guy. Alright. Let's go. The last earthquake we had here, it was like a tremor. It was a little one. He let us know, the bird let us know about it about a half hour before it happened. And I said to my wife, I said, oh, yeah, probably going to have an earthquake by the way he's behaving. She said, nah. So about 20 minutes goes by, and she says, see, he was full of shit, right? 10 more minutes go by, and all of a sudden stuff kind of shaking on the shelves a little bit. I just laughed. I said, no, that just means he's pretty powerful if he picked up on it that far. He picked up on it about 25 minutes before the crows in the neighborhood. They picked up on it about 5 minutes before it happened. So he over there moaning. What's going on? All right. I'm still shuffling. I'm just running out of stories to tell you. I shuffle until I can't shuffle anymore. Like right there. It's crossed by you. Yeah. No shit. The Empress. Yeah. Fucking hell. Totally. I said when I pulled this card, I did rewind. I showed you the eye open. They always had their eye. They can't take their mind off of you. And right here it is. It's perfect. The Empress is sitting here in the warmth by the fire. It's cold and wintry back here. Here you go. Cold and wintry. Right? You're the cure. You're all they're focused on here. Somebody's coming. You want a literal translation of what's here? Somebody's coming to lie to the Empress. Hold back a little bit. Try to blame shift around a couple of things. Well, I didn't really do this 100%. You kind of, whoa. Slow down. Who ran? That's all you got to say. Slow down. Which one of us ran? Okay. Right. Now, resume conversation. And then why? If I don't matter, why are you here? It's like somebody coming in to say, I just wanted to come up and tell you you don't matter. Okay. Right. So you took all, you ran, you were gone, but you came back to tell me you're right. Okay. What's on top? The King of Pentacles. Yeah. Their life. Their security blanket, whatever it is, it's bullshit. That's one layer of energy. The other layer of energy is it's bullshit. It keeps them in the cold. It's winter. Their whole world is fucking winter. This is not enough. It's not cutting it. The environmental energy around the final outcome is this beautiful Empress energy. It's time to open up. The heart chakra is open. Butterfly of transformation. I even got transformation here that's written in a soul contract supposed to happen. And of course, there is no actual piece of paper. That's a soul contract. But we say that so that people understand, it's a way you can sort of frame it in your mind's eye. All right? It's just the energy is happening the way it's happening. Under some strange coincidence that things are lining up here. And they're lining up in the Empress's fucking favor. What's red with the King of Pentacles? 7 of Wands. Yep. Somebody is coming to fight for what they want, right? But they're defensive as a motherfucker. They're holding back. They want to start a new beginning. The dreams are showing them that. You're the rainbow on the other side of the hill. But they're defensive. They're holding back some things. They're trying to keep the high ground. Trying to save face. And that's wrong. Everybody does that. That doesn't want to admit something happened. Or whatever. They want to try and change history. They're trying to save face. They don't want to look bad. Well, too bad. Right? Too bad. At the end of the day here, somebody is coming to talk to you. And somebody's very defensive because what they thought their life was ended up to be this horrible winter scene here. And, you know, every time you come up, it's around happiness, right? And this was supposed to happen. It's supposed to transform. You transformed them. It's part of a soul contract. And right here, I've got somebody with 3 swords feeling 10 cups of environmental energy around it. Like, oh, maybe, you know, this is all just smoke and mirrors. I imagined this. That didn't really happen. That is the epitome of someone who is trying to change history. 3 swords crossed by 10 cups. Oh, that didn't happen. That was just, you're just dreaming that. Right? Find the silver lining in it. There's the other way they do it. Yeah, there's no silver lining here. There's someone who's got a lot of love that's holding back a lot. Let's pull 3 more. This is communication, but somebody here is definitely holding back quite a bit. All right, and as I said in the Twin Flame Journey reading the other day, you'll be able to get it out of them. You are that. You're reflecting in this reading. You, as the Empress and one of the finest energies of the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, that's someone who can, this is a practical energy. You can get things done, right? It's just with a look. Queen of Pentacles energy is usually attached to people who can just look at you, right? I had a friend when I was a kid, his mother had that look. We would do something stupid and we'd make up some kind of story about, you know, well, no, we actually did this and it wasn't us and it wasn't that. And she'd just look at us from the other side of the counter. And we'd be like, oh, yeah, it was us. Fine. That's Queen of Pentacles energy right there. All right. So let's go. So you can get this person to open up a little bit. All right. Just use the phrase get real. You going to get real here? You know, seriously. All right. 3 cards and a crossing card from the bottom. Let's go. Okay. What else you want to tell everybody before I go? Yeah. The black cat and the white cat about to have a conversation. We got justice. We got 5 pentacles, which ties with that 5 pentacles. And red with justice, we've got the 3 of wands. And crossing the 5 pentacles is the Queen of Wands. Yep. They don't like it. Don't like it. Trouble. Trouble energy still. The same energy that was crossing in the soul over there with that Queen of Wands. Same energy here. But again, somebody's going to talk to you, right? Conversation coming. Absolutely. Well, we don't get justice usually without communication. It is a strong card of communication. It's justice for you very soon. Very fucking soon. But either way, it changes your opinion. It changes your orientation, right? You're either turned toward this person or you turn away from them after this conversation. Because it's somebody here who's just, you know, they're in the cold. They're going to be holding back. They're going to kind of blame shift a little bit with the Queen of Wands crossing the 5 of Pentacles. It's never the Queen of Wands' fault. Never. It's never their fault. All right? Yet, it's not entirely their fault here. Let's be clear about that. But the parts that are, they need to address. And if they don't, you need to call them on that. Okay? Call anybody on that. All right. That's your reading. I just don't even, I'm just going to pull a super random extended. I mean, I have no idea what I'm going to pull on. I'm going to pull on the Chariot, the Star, I'm going to pull whatever. I'm just going to ask the universe. I'm just going to keep pulling readings. It's like an offline reading that you get to spy in on. Okay? And I'm just going to go to town and dig into this. All right? So if you want the extended, if you want it, the link's in the description. I want it. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. And hey, as far as you go, you came up the Sun, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Empress in this reading. You're fine. You're the catalyst for this whole thing. Maybe on some level the universe is using you to help grow, balance some energy on this person's side, but you end up rewarded for it in the end, and that comes up very clear. Your reward is raising your vibration to attract better people. You end up smelling like a rose here, believe me, no matter what happens. So just let this play out. Let this fool show up and try to, you know, again, not my fault. Okay. Right, sure. Yeah, that never happened. Right, I wasn't sitting in the corner watching tarot readings with a laptop, crying my eyes out while some fool tried to make me laugh on the other side of the video. No, that never happened. Right, yeah. Okay. Sure. All right. If you want the extended, the link's in the description. Good luck.